Cade didn't even have an off night. We just lost.
Hi.
What was that loss? Why don't you motivate him? Give him some motivation.
Michigan is daddy to MSU. Oh, you guys were winning by 2 points? Is that your biggest accomplishment against us?
What did he say? Welcome back to Your Detroit Now. We're talking everything Detroit sports. That's Lions, Pistons, Red Wings. Tigers had some news this week. MSU and UofM played. Musa, let's start.
Let's get into it.
Where do you want to start? Pistons?
Yeah, Pistons.
Musa, let's talk about the Pistons. Last game we talked about the Nuggets and the Pistons were playing during the show. At the time, the Pistons were up pretty big, but that ended up being a very, very close game. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. The Pistons won that game, but it was actually pretty close, 124 to 121.
Had no business being that close, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the largest lead the Pistons had, 20 points. That's insane. Musa, why don't you start it off with the game leaders?
Gladly. Cade Cunningham, 29 points, 9 for 19 on field goal, 9 for 11 on free throw. Jalen Duren, 13 rebounds, 9 defensive, 4 offensive. And Cade Cunningham, 10 assists, 5 turnovers in 38 minutes. Miller, why don't you head us over to the team stats?
Absolutely. Field goal percentage, the Pistons were 43 for 94. That's 46%. When it comes to three-point percentage, the Pistons were 12 for 29. That's 41%. When it comes to the free throw, Pistons were 26 of 30. That's 87%. Turnovers, the Pistons had 9. Rebounds, 43. Both teams had 43 rebounds. Percent led, 97%. The largest lead the Pistons had were 20 points. The Nuggets never had the lead. So it's shocking the game got this close, but man, this was kind of insane that the Nuggets never had the lead, but there was some tense moments in that fourth quarter.
Especially when they have the Joker. You afraid of the Joker, Emilio?
Man, he's good. Isn't he good?
He's really good.
Let's talk about this game flow. I mean, the Pistons were up most of the game. Are you looking at this? It wasn't until the last 2 minutes, 30 seconds left where it actually got close.
Yeah, I'm seeing this too. The biggest lead that the Nuggets had was the largest percentage the Nuggets had was 44.8, and that was that was early in the first half. That's not really that important, but it's like pretty kind of scary, isn't it?
It's pretty scary, and it just shows like at this point I feel like Duncan Robinson is Cade's number 2. In that game, he had 20 points. Cade had 29 points. It's clear that Cade is far and beyond the best player in the NBA right now, most definitely in the Eastern Conference, at least. So it's interesting. Pistons are officially 2-0 on the Nuggets this season. Let's see if we can keep it up. Musa, the last game we played against them ended in a similar fashion, a tight win at the end. Musa, let's head to the Pistons' next game after the Nuggets. It was against the Washington Wizards, 126 to 117. This was embarrassing, wasn't it?
Extremely embarrassing. Washington is not a good team, and right before when Jaden and Ivey got traded, we automatically lost this game. Isn't that kind of concerning?
It's a little concerning, and it talks about what we talked about last time. When the team is this hot right now, why would you mix up the locker room?
I know, it makes no sense. I don't think that Hester guy did any good at all.
Kevin Huerter, 6 minutes, 0 points. 0 for 2 on the field goal.
Oh, Huerter. Yeah, like I said, he did not do good.
Let's talk about why the Pistons lost this game. Isaiah Stewart, 29 minutes, 4 points. Let's talk about Jalen Duren. 13 minutes, 4 points. How can your starter score 4 points and expect to win this game?
Makes no sense. The starters are supposed to be your best players in the lineup, and you don't get more than 5 points?
It's embarrassing. It's actually extremely embarrassing. When you look at the bench, we've got guys playing 6 minutes and they score 4 points. You're playing almost half the game and you score 4 points.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Musa, let's talk about the game leaders and the team stats.
Cade Cunningham, 30 points, 10 for 21 on field goal, 10 for 13 on free throw. Ronald Holland II, 10 rebounds, 6 defensive, 4 offensive. And Cade Cunningham, 8 assists, 4 turnovers in 38 minutes. Emilio, head us over to the team stats.
Pistons were 41 for 88 on field goal percentage. That's 47%. Pistons were 9 for 33 on three-point. That's 27% garbage. Free throw percentage, Pistons were 26 for 33. That's 79%. Turnovers, 15. Rebounds, 47%. Led, 0. We never had the lead. Largest lead the Pistons had, like I said, 0 points. But the largest lead the Washington Wizards had, a team that is 14 and 36, 22 points. The Washington Wizards had a 22-point lead in this game. This is horrible.
This is very, very horrible. Didn't they trade for, what's his name, Anthony Davis?
I think so. Yes, they did. Musa, the Pistons came into this game minus 14.5 favorites. We lost this game to a team that is 14 and 36. We lost this game by 9 points. This is horrible.
It's horrible, and their away record is 5 and 19.
Cade didn't even have an off night. We just lost.
This is horrible. I don't know what is. And the Wizards trade for Anthony Davis. I mean, I don't think he wasn't even one of their game leaders. I don't think it really mattered. I don't think it affected the game. But like, what?
He didn't affect the game at all. Anthony Davis, you're right, didn't even affect the game. So I don't know what we're talking about here.
Makes no sense. And when we talk about next game, we win against the Knicks 118-80, and the Knicks are 33 and 19.
Knicks are a good team. Knicks are the reason we didn't make it further in the playoffs last year. We beat the Knicks earlier in the season on January 5th, 121-90. That was an awesome game. I was at that game, actually. But
we won this game over 35 points, and the Knicks are a good team. So how do we lose to a team who doesn't even have 15 wins?
100%. 100%. I'm with you, Moose. I agree. Tell us about the game leaders of this game.
Dennis Jenkins, 18 points, 7 for 11 on field goal, 1 for 1 on free throw. Trey Harris, 6 rebounds, 5 defensive, 1 offensive. And Cade Cunningham, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, 22 minutes. Emilio, head us over to the team stats.
When it comes to field goal percentage, Pistons were 53%. When it comes to three-point percentage, Pistons were 43%. When it comes to field goal percentage, Pistons were 87%. 13 turnovers, 44 rebounds, 83% of the time the Pistons had the lead. And probably the coolest stat of the game, the largest lead the Pistons had, 43 points.
Like I said, this was an utter dominance, and I am very, very, very concerned how we lost to the Wizards, even though, like I said, they don't have 15 wins.
Yeah, and I think those two players, Duncan Robinson and Isaiah Stewart, only scoring 8 points collective, playing almost 3/4 of the game, embarrassing, and that's the reason we probably lost that game.
That's also probably the reason. Middle at late in the third quarter, we had a 99.9% chance of winning the game.
Isn't that awesome against a team like the Knicks?
That's impossible to come back of.
For sure.
Extremely impossible. You have to beat the 2017 New England Patriots.
Right. And that's a pretty fitting joke, Musa. What's tonight?
The Patriots versus the Seahawks.
Super Bowl 60 tonight. We're going to talk about this later in the show. We got a couple questions asking about it, Musa. So stay tuned for that. But next game the Pistons play Monday, February 9th at 7 p.m. Pistons go to Charlotte to play the Hornets. What are you looking for in this game, Musa?
Since the Hornets have a negative record, we have 61.5% chance of winning. Don't score more. Please score more than 5 points, please.
Yeah, right, honestly. Musa, with all that being said on the Pistons, let's head over to the Red Wings. The Red Wings are currently in their midseason break. However, there's one game we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about the Red Wings versus the Utah Mammoth, 4-1 loss. Red Wings came into the game minus 142 favorites. This was a pretty embarrassing loss. We shot more than them. We had more hits than them. We had less penalty minutes. We had a better face-off percentage, and we still lost. When it comes to total shots, Pistons had 30 compared to the Mammoth 25. When it comes to hits, we had 24 compared to the Mammoth's 15. When it comes to penalty minutes, we had 11 compared to the Mammoth's 13. When it comes to face-off percentage, we had 51.6. So this is pretty shocking, especially, Musa, tell us about the stars of the game.
Do I have to?
Exactly. There was no stars of the game. Can this midseason break come at a better time for the Red Wings right now? We've only won 1 out of the last 5 games. Last season, it really hurt us. Can it really help us this season?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think. I think this was a very bad time for the midseason break to come.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm hoping these guys can turn it around.
Really?
I'm hoping so. I think it can't come at a better time right now. Red Wings won't play again until February 26th, so hopefully this time off can really help them get their head together.
Yeah, I have no idea the midseason break goes for that long. It's the 8th, currently the 8th, and it goes to the 26th. That's like 20 days. 18.
That's right, Musa. So hopefully this midseason break, the Red Wings can take full advantage of this time off. Currently, Musa, how are they doing standings-wise?
The Red Wings are 33-19 and 6, second in the Atlantic Division. Well, technically third behind Montreal and Tampa Bay.
That's right. Montreal is ahead of us only because they played 1 less game, but we have the same amount of points. Both teams sitting at 72. Tampa Bay Lightning sitting at 78 points, Musa. They're 6 points ahead of us.
Yeah, that's very concerning. That's not concerning, but like Tampa Bay, that just shows that Tampa Bay knows how to score goals instead of the Red Wings.
Yes. Musa, let's head over to college hoops. Let's start off with UofM. I can't do MSU right now. I can't do MSU college hoops right now. Let's go to UofM.
Yeah, we'll go to UofM. It's fine to go to UofM, this was a great week for MSU sports for me.
Yeah, you think so?
I know so. This was a great week for MSU sports.
Whatever. Just talk about U of M, please.
All right. I'll talk about the number 2 ranked in the nation. Last game the Wolverines played was 110-69 against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Emilio, like we said, a previous episode, like you said, if you win more than 10 points, that's good. If you win more than 20, you're great. If you win more by 35, you must think what the other team is doing. We won by over 40 points.
Whoa. Big win for U of M.
And it's like right when the game started, we had a 99.9% chance of winning the game.
That's right. Penn State has only won 10 games this season.
Let's head into some of the game leaders. Namari Burnett, 31 points, 11 on 16 on field goal, 2 for 2 on free throw. And this guy is a backup. He's sitting on the bench. He came in this game. I don't remember who, but one of our guys was injured. He got the starting job, and he did great. For that reason, he's going to win my player of the week. 31 points.
Next man up mentality. I love it.
Maurice Johnson, 8 rebounds, 8 defensive, never had an offensive rebound. And Elliot Cadeau, 8 assists, 0 turnovers in 23 minutes. When it's team stats, 40 for 66 on field goal percentage, that's 61%. On 3-point percentage, 15 for 29, that's 52%. Free throw percentage, 15 for 17, 88%. 9 turnovers, 44 rebounds, 97% led, and largest lead was 46.
That's outstanding. I can't believe Penn State even got a 2-point lead.
Yeah, that's early in the game.
Early in the game, they got the first bucket, but still, Musa, 46 points?
Very impressive. At least we know how to win against unranked teams.
Hey, Musa, what's your record overall? 21-1, right?
21 run.
What was that loss?
Wait,
What was that loss?
Wait. Who'd you guys lose to recently?
What was that loss? Who'd you lose to?
Who'd you guys lose to recently?
Who'd you lose to?
Wisconsin had 15 guys with 3 points.
15 guys with 3 points.
Or 15 points on the free throw.
Whoa, what?
3
That's
points.
not impressive.
15 points on a free throw.
15 points on the free throw line?
3 point.
You lost to an unranked school, bro.
You lost to an unranked school.
That was a low blow. That was too soon, Moose. Too soon. Way too soon.
Oh my god.
Way too soon, Musa. Seriously?
Honestly, I forgot what that stat was against Wisconsin. I didn't even watch the game. I thought we were going to win. We didn't. But like I said, this was a great week for MSU.
Let's skip it, Musa. Let's just go straight to college hockey.
Yeah, no. But actually, no. Wait, I do want to say something. At 1 o'clock CBS, we take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, our greatest rivals.
Anything specific to see in this game? Anything for Yaxel Lendenberg?
Yaxel Lendenberg, kind of shocking, only has 14.3 points the entire season, even though their points leader has 19.4.
That was kind of crazy. I noticed that stat, Musa. Anything to say to Yaxel so he has a big game? Why don't you motivate him? Give him some motivation.
Yeah, like, is he gonna see? I don't think he's gonna see.
He's watching. He watches. Yaxel Lendenberg watches the show.
He's watching.
Yes, he is.
Be like Burnett, Yaxel. Be like Burnett. Score 31 points.
Be like Burnett. That would be a cool T-shirt, right? Be like Burnett.
Be like Burnett. You know what's an even better T-shirt?
What's an even better T-shirt?
MSU is the little bro.
Seriously? How about that hockey game last night?
Michigan.
How about that hockey game last night?
MSU. Michigan is.
How about that hockey game last night?
Michigan is daddy to MSU.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about that hockey game last night? New number one. There's a new sheriff in town.
We beat you guys in hockey.
Who's got the Steel D?
We guys beat you in hockey. What are you talking about?
Who's got the trophy? We got the trophy.
We got the trophy.
No, we got the trophy.
We got the trophy.
Let's talk about it, Moose.
No, we're going right to college basketball for MSU. Actually, no, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it.
Go ahead. You know what, Musa? I can't even read these stats. It was so embarrassing. Why don't you just tell us about it?
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Go ahead.
Right after where the bad MSU Spartans lost to the Michigan Wolverines, the next game. Hey, Emilio, remember how you were talking trash? How we lost to an unranked team? Remember that? You also guys lost to an unranked team, but this time it's the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Minnesota Golden Gophers, a negative record, 4-8 in the Big Ten, and you guys lost. Isn't MSU supposed to be a basketball school? Isn't it?
Next question.
No.
Next question.
Answer the question. Isn't MSU
Next question.
supposed to be a basketball school?
I'm only here so I won't get fined. Next question.
You're not Marshawn Lynch. Answer the question.
Next question, Moose. Game leaders. Just tell. Why don't you just read the whole thing?
Yeah, I'll
I
just
can't
read the
even
whole
look at
thing.
this.
Yeah, Cohen Carr, 16 points, a 5 for 11 on field goal, 6 for 7 on free throw. That's a great number. Kohler, 9 rebounds, never had an offensive rebound, 9 defensive.
Never had an offensive rebound.
Jackson Kohler. Jeremy Fears Jr., 11 assists, 2 turnovers, 32 minutes. Team stats, 45% on the field goal, 26 for
Garbage.
50. Garbage. 38%
Garbage.
on the 3-point, 9 for 24.
Garbage.
9 for 24. Free throw percent, 71%, 12 for 17. 9 turnovers, 39
Garbage.
rebounds. 0% led and 0 for the largest
Garbage.
lead.
Garbage.
And you guys were up 70, and you guys in your largest lead and your largest percentage was 79%, and you guys lost. Would you like to say anything?
I have no words. This was horrible.
The Minnesota Golden Gophers, and you guys lost. I still don't know how you're still in the top 10.
I had no idea how we stayed in the top 10. To be honest with you, Musa, that was very shocking to me. And what's more shocking is we lost 2 in a row. Good teams don't lose 2 in a row. We lost to U of M, and we lost to Minnesota.
You said you guys were a good team.
We're a top 10 school, Moose.
In my opinion, you guys are not a good team.
In your opinion, we're not a good team?
Mm-hmm.
We were beating you at one point in the game. How can a not
points?
good team beat you at one point in the
2
game?
points? Oh, you guys were winning by 2 points? Is that your biggest accomplishment against us? 2 points. Yeah, that's your biggest accomplishment. 2 points against the Michigan Wolverines. That's your biggest accomplishment.
Whatever, Moose. Whatever. Let's talk about Michigan State, Illinois, can we? Can we get out of that game that we were talking about?
Now you want to talk about it. Now you want to talk.
Yeah, I want to talk about it. Number 10, Michigan State beat number 5, Illinois.
Why is your name the Fighting Illini? The Illinois Fighting Illini.
I don't know. Could be a lot better. But let's talk about the game leaders. Jeremy Fierce Jr. was your points leader, 26 points, 7 for 19 field goal, 12 for 13 free throw. When it comes to rebounds, Jackson Kohler, 10 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds, 16 total. When it comes to assists, 15 goes to Jeremy Fierce Jr., 2 turnovers in 43 minutes. Musa, let's talk about team stats. 43% field goal percentage. That's 29 for 67. When it comes to three-point percentage, 29% garbage. 7 for 24. When it comes to free throw, 87%. That's pretty solid. Turnovers, 8. Rebounds, 48. Percent led, 20%. When it comes to the Spartans' largest lead, it was only 6 points.
Man, I'm seeing
Spartans came in minus 1.5 point favorites. Musa, what were you gonna say?
I mean, you haven't called your player of the week. I think I found something you should give your game a player of the week to. The 48
Who's that?
rebounds. 48 rebounds should be your player of the week.
48 rebounds, a stat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Because no one else has good stats.
That's true. I'm actually going to save my player of the week. Musa, I've got a special player coming up later in the show. But this was a pretty good win, Musa. This was exactly how the Spartans needed to bounce back from that tough Minnesota loss. And I can only imagine the practice Izzo put them through the day after that loss.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I agree, but I still don't like still really, 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 really happy you guys lost the Minnesota Golden Gophers. But
yeah,
don't know how you lose to an unranked team and win against a top 5 team. Makes no sense, in my opinion.
You guys lost to an unranked team.
You guys lost to an unranked team.
You did it first.
We have less losses.
All right, Moose, let's head over to college hockey. Moose, let's start off with that first game in Ann Arbor Friday. When it comes to the scoring breakdown, MSU and U of M both scored in the first period. MSU scored 2 in the second, and U of M scored 2 in the third. Tied it up. With that being said, U of M won in overtime. The Spartans had a 2-goal lead at one point, and U of M tied it up. So this is embarrassing. This is... You can't expect to win games like this if you're letting the opponent catch up.
Yeah, I agree. You can't win games if you're letting the opponent catch up. But it's the Michigan Wolverine. The opponent is the Michigan Wolverine, so makes sense.
But it doesn't even matter, Musa. Last night, the Spartans won in LCA. Why don't you tell us about that game, Musa?
Yeah, why not?
Final score 5-2. MSU, they hold the Steel D, victorious, Musa.
When it came to scoring, MSU scored 2 in the first period. Then they scored twice again in the second period. And then after that, Michigan scored. Then Michigan in the third period not start of the third period. And then MSU scored the last goal.
Yeah, 5-3 final score. I got something for you here, Moose.
Oh, you got something for me? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You want me to make a bet in MSU hockey? You can't even make a bet in this hockey. That's kind of catchy.
What'd you say?
Hmm?
What did you say?
I say anything.
Musa, you were liking the song.
Yeah,
You said that's kind of catchy. Clip it on that. Clip it on that.
Yeah, whatever. I still got another one for you.
Yeah, pull it up, Musa.
All right. Here comes the best part. Wait. Here comes the best part.
All right, Musa. Let's talk about Tigers. The Tigers got a developing...
You know you liked it.
All right, Musa. Tigers got a developing situation with Tarek Skubal. Tarek Skubal gained an additional $13 million through arbitration. Is this a good sign for negotiations?
This is the best pitcher in the MLB. I wouldn't care. I don't care if it was $1. I don't care if it was $100 million. Keep him.
Keep him, but the fact that we have to go to arbitration to give him more money, this is not a good sign, Musa.
Yeah, this is not a good sign. I feel like we reached a little bit with our money, but it was worth it. You got to be honest. It was worth it.
Of course, it's always worth it, but I don't know, man. This is shocking that we can't come to an agreement with the greatest pitcher that the Tigers have seen, probably since Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer. So this is shocking where we're at right now. You knew 2 years ago if you're going to be able to keep him, or if you weren't going to be able to keep him. You should have traded him if you couldn't keep him, because you can get a lot for him. Now we're at this situation where no one's going to want him for 1 year when you can wait a year and get him for the next 10 years. This is shocking where we're at, and Scott Harris does not know what he's doing.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. This is shocking. I also agree with you. Scott Harris that was a very weird deal he made with Terry Skubal. Yeah, this is just like very weird. But in my opinion, I thought it was worth it.
Pay him what you owe him. Seriously, Tarek Skubal has done more for this Detroit Tigers team than any player in the last 5 to 10 years. This is shocking. We got to the ALDS twice because of him.
Yeah, Terry Skubal is a key part of this team, the best player on this team. And actually, in 4 days, technically, baseball season is back. Are you excited, Emilio?
I am so excited. Tigers' first game is against the Yankees this spring training. I'm looking forward to it big time.
Well, it's the preseason, so technically it's not MLB season yet, but still something to look forward to.
100%. Can we see Max Clark this season? We've been waiting for him in the minor leagues. He's developing. He's looking really good. Can we see him this season maybe?
Yeah, let's see him in the game. Yeah.
I am waiting for that, man. He's a 5-tool player, center fielder coming out of high school, skipped college, went to the minor leagues. I'm excited about that. Musa, the Tigers also had a big signing in Framber Valdez, pitcher from the Houston Astros. This is a big signing. 3 years, $115 million.
115?
$115 million 3-year contract. Kids, if you want to make some money, pick up a baseball.
Wow. That is, I thought NFL players get a lot of money.
$115 million 3-year deal. He's a multi All-Star game player. He spent his entire career with the Houston Astros. The deal includes an opt-out after the 2027 regular season. So we'll see how this goes, but I actually am a big fan of this signing. Hopefully this encourages Tarek Skubal to stay, and I hope that this doesn't deter him from the Tigers pitching staff.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
100%, Musa. So, final thoughts. Love what they did with this signing. Hate what they're doing to Tarek Skubal. Tarek Skubal is what built this franchise to be where it is today. This has been a long rebuild, and Tarek Skubal has been the backbone of it. Let's not ruin it by bringing this guy in. I think this is a great opportunity for Skubal to have an awesome pairing. This guy's going to replace Jack Flaherty as the number 2. And so Skubal's going to be number 1, Valdez number 2, Flaherty number 3.
Yeah, I actually think that's a great pitching staff.
100%. Best rotation probably in the AL Central for sure, especially with Class A, everything going on with him. But best rotation in AL Central.
Yeah, 100% agree.
All right, Musa, all that being said, let's hit the phones. Today's first question comes from Derek in Auburn Hills. Derek wants to know, what is your Detroit's Now favorite bets for the Super Bowl?
Favorite bet?
Yeah. Musa, I'll start this one off. I really like the fun bets. I like National Anthem, and I like the Gatorade color. For National Anthem, this year the rules are a little bit different. It's not when the song starts and it ends. It's when the singer, who in this case this year is Charlie Puth, it's when the singer starts singing to the time he finishes the word brave. So it's not the total music, it's the words. So that being said, the line is 119.5. Charlie Puth said his rendition is going to be similar to Whitney Houston's, who recorded 117 seconds, which was under. With all that being said, the new rule, I'm taking the under. 119.5 less than. I'm taking that.
119 seconds?
For the entire National Anthem.
It's almost 2 minutes. How long is usually the National Anthem? Like 1 minute and 30 seconds?
It depends who's singing it, Moose.
No, like okay. I actually don't know.
You don't know? Take a guess. Come on. The people want to know.
I'll take the over.
You'll take the over. Musa's going to be singing, hold that note, hold that note.
Yeah, hold that no, hold that no.
All right, Musa, let's talk about the next question, Gatorade color. What color is the winning Coach Gatorade going to get dumped on them?
It's never red. I don't think it's red. It could be blue. It's always yellow. I could see an orange.
I'm taking orange. You know why?
Why?
The players actually drink the blue and the yellow Gatorade. People like the red Gatorade. I don't like the red Gatorade. I like the yellow Gatorade. I like the purple Gatorade. I like the blue Gatorade. I like the white Gatorade. I don't like the orange Gatorade. And the players, the players actually drink the blue, the yellow, the red, the purple Gatorade. Nobody drinks the orange Gatorade. That's why it's going to be orange this year. You want the one with the most water and the most liquid in it so you can dump it.
I've never heard of purple Gatorade, and I don't think I drunk it.
You've never heard of grape Gatorade?
No.
You're
Never.
missing out, dude.
I'll go with the most common one. I'll go yellow.
Yellow Gatorade. Okay. I like it, Musa. So you're taking the over in yellow Gatorade. I'm taking the under in orange Gatorade. Next question comes from Sam in Flint. Sam wants to know, what is your Detroit's Now favorite Super Bowl moment?
The first time I saw Super Bowl was probably in 2020, Chiefs versus 49ers.
I'll go first. My favorite Super Bowl moment would have to be Malcolm Butler interception in the end zone on Russell Wilson when they had Marshawn Lynch. We saw later on in life, Thursday Night Football, Richard Sherman, run the ball. You got the best back in the league, run the ball.
You also saw on Shannon Sharp's podcast that Marshawn Lynch was like, I went up to coach, I was like, ha ha.
Yeah, so I think that is probably number one. Number two, I remember the Ravens 49ers Super Bowl. Beyonce, right after her halftime show, right after the kick return, power went out. That was pretty crazy. I remember I was very young for that, but that's got to be number one and number two.
Those are good ones. Imagine they pulled the same. Imagine the Seahawks pulled the same move again.
I think they learned their lesson.
What if the Patriots do it again? New Year, same play.
Ooh, that'd be pretty crazy.
Um, like I said, first time seeing the Super Bowl, I think it was 2020, but I'm gonna say the comeback,
28-3.
28-3.
That's a pretty good one, Musa. Can't go wrong picking the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Can't go wrong. I also liked uh Jamar Chase's one-handed catch against the Rams. You see that against
I
Jalen?
remember that. I remember that.
I also liked, man, these are hard. The Philly special,
Philly.
Philly.
Tom Brady's biggest weakness, a backup quarterback.
No, the Patriots' weakness was a back.
Patriots biggest weakness, a backup quarterback.
It's just not Jarrett Stidham.
All right, Musa. Well, that's all we got time for. If you want to be like Sam and Derek, comment down below. Or there's a Gmail in the description where you can ask me and Musa any question you want related to Detroit sports or sports in general. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, come watch our next video. And this is Your Detroit Now.
Good show, Moose.
Good show.
Dude, why were you late joining?
I told you, my mom took my phone. Wait. You gotta stop. You gotta stop recording. I know you.